everyone, anyone that may come in. Kinda bored, I ain't got nothing to do. Today's been a really, really boring day. There hasn't really been anything good on YouTube. I can't get any ideas for good movies on like Netflix, Hulu, Paramount, Peacock, Amazon Video, or Amazon Prime Video, or whatever it is. I doubt anyone's gonna show up, but that's okay. I'm just kind of bored. I don't mind talking to myself as long as I don't answer myself back. Then we'll be okay. So, but yeah, I can't come up with anything. Cat, come on now. I can't come up with anything on any of those like movie apps. Like, I don't know what to pick to watch. So if anybody listens to this later, please let me know if you know of any good movies. Not shows, but like movies, or maybe like series. Because that could keep me busy too, instead of me obsessing about things in my head. I don't know. That's one big thing I've noticed over the last couple of weeks is once I get a thought in my head, like I'll obsess about it and obsess about it. And if I hear someone say something negative without saying the name, I automatically think it's about me. Like, I'm not that damn important for someone to be, coming up with something about me, but yeah. I don't know why that is either. I don't know if it's because, like, I'm so concerned by what people say about me or what people think about me, but it really shouldn't matter as long as, like, my loved ones love me and care about me. That's all that really matters. I don't know. I do get worried about that, though. I try to, like, not think about it, but I don't know. I obsess about it. I hate it. But I have been trying to, like, meditate or whatever in my own head and, do daily affirmations. Now, I won't look in the mirror. That's one thing I don't do. I'm not going to look in the mirror. So instead of me looking in the mirror and saying, like, a daily affirmation, I just think it in my head. Sometimes I'll post about it. I'm trying to do, like, throughout the day when I start feeling down and out, in my head, I'll think of, like, one good thing I like about myself, or one positive thing, I should say, that I like about myself. And I try not to obsess over any of my, how do I say it? Character defects, I guess. But another thing is I think about all the things that's wrong with me, like, why can't I keep a friend? Why can't, stuff like that. And I think I've got it down. I think I know. I'm pretty sure I know why I can't keep a friend. I think I know my fault in it. And one big thing is if I think about things too much and I hear something negative, I automatically think, like I said, I automatically think it's about me. Then I get pissed off, and then I start treating people around me and people that I thought were my friends on the internet, I start treating them like shit. And that's just not the right way to go about things. If I have concerns or questions, I should just go to that person and ask them straight up. And that's hard to do when the person you want to talk to has blocked you. So, I guess all I can do is, change. Because actions speak louder than words. I could sit there and say sorry all day and all night long, but nobody's gonna believe a damn I'm sorry. That's just a 5-letter word unless you... Damn, my foot. That's just a 5-letter word unless you mean it. Anybody could say that, but to prove it and to show it is a whole different thing. And sometimes that things are not going to go your way. And that's what I got to remind myself. Because what I end up doing is not only do I sit there and take the blame for shit, but I start going through this, I don't know, like self-pity, I guess. Like, one thing I learned in AA, and I'm not an alcoholic, I don't like alcohol at all, but it's a recovery meeting, so it's pretty much the same as NA, but tailored towards people that are alcoholics. But they said, people that go through self-pity, it's like, how do they say it? It's like, pour me another drink or some shit like that. And it could get you to relapse. And I have noticed that these last 1.5 to 2 weeks, I have thought about using. Now, I haven't thought about actually going to get anything, but it has crossed my mind. Like, I know that if I were to get fucked up right now, I wouldn't have to feel this emotional shit that I'm going through, this mental health, this nervous breakdown shit that I'm going through. And maybe for the moment I wouldn't have to feel that, but once that high wears off, then I'm sitting there thinking about, then not only did I screw up my clean time if I was to use, but then I'm worse off than what I was before I used. So that's, I don't count that as an option. And then my damn neighbors, I swear to God, they're over there smoking a whole goddamn field of fucking weed. It literally smells like someone is sitting next to me smoking weed. I wouldn't be surprised if I got some kind of contact high from how much weed they're smoking. It's like, damn. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm kind of jealous, honestly, because I know damn well they're over there feeling good as hell. And I'm not as bad as what I was, like, even just a few days ago. Like, mentally, I'm not as off the wall as I was. I've been already pushed the people out of my life that were trying to be nice. I already pushed them out of my life. And I guess the only thing I can do is just, like I said, change my ways. Work on my mental health. Take care of my physical health issues. Now, I haven't been to the doctor, I'm not going to lie. There's something wrong with my foot, though. I don't know. I'm diabetic, so I'm guessing that it has to do with that, but there's like a sore on the front part of my ankle. Like, it's not on the side. It's on the front. And it's almost on the foot. But it's like my leg looks deformed, and the sore is just, ew. And it's been there for a while, but it seemed as though it healed. And then, all of a sudden, it decides to, start bleeding, man. It's crazy. Like, I have this blood disorder where my blood, I forgot exactly what the doctor had said, but more or less, my blood has an issue. It doesn't clot right. I guess. So when I have like a little cut or something like that, I'm gonna bleed as much as I would if the sore was like super deep, So that's kind of crazy, but yeah, I haven't been to the doctor for it. I figure it'll heal on its own. Like the only thing is my foot, like my toes and everything, is numb, and the numbness goes up my leg a little bit, so it's just kind of crazy. I don't know. So I've got a lot of things on my mind. And my thumbnail for this is something like being alone and being lonely are two different things. And I never really thought of it like that. You know, being lonely is like more or less, you can be in a room full of people and still feel lonely as hell. Because maybe they're not the people you want to be around, or maybe they're, negative, Nancy's. Maybe they're just not the right people for me to be around. So I've got to think that too. Like, maybe the people that either were my friends and left in this last week and a half, 2 weeks, or they weren't my friends and they said fuck it and just left. I mean, sometimes I try not to question people's motives, but it's hard to do when 1 minute they're saying something really nice to you and real kind and sweet, and then the next minute they take it back and they start calling you all kinds of names. It's like, what do you believe? Do you believe the good things they're saying about you or have said about you? Or do you believe the negative shit they're saying now when they weren't saying that in the beginning, but they're saying it now? I don't know. It's just, like I said, I try not to think negative, but it's really hard when it's kind of, well, sort of being thrown in your face. It's just, And I wanted to have like, not necessarily like a community to hang out with, but a type of live stream where I could just chit chat in the side chat. But then I realized that the live stream that I'm listening to is purely disrespectful, rude, harassing, and I'm not saying towards me, but towards others. And it's like, are they trolling or are they just being, like you never know what kind of person they are because they say all these negative things, but then they can turn around and say something really sweet and really positive. So it's like, maybe I should just stand on my own, just be my own friend, even though I can also be my worst enemy too. So I just need to really work on myself. And I'm not quite sure why I'm still talking, because nobody's in here, but you never know. Someone might come along and listen to this video and think, you know what? They could think a couple of things. It's either, yeah, she seems like, she knows, like, how to change her ways or whatever. Or they might be thinking, damn, this bitch is a basket case. She needs to get locked in a psych ward. I don't know. Hey, maybe they're both right. I was gonna go to the psych ward, but I don't like feeling like I can't leave somewhere. And psych wards, to me, make me feel like I'm in jail. Because you can't smoke, you can't go outside. If you sign yourself in, here in Florida it's called Baker Act. If you sign yourself in, you could sign yourself out. But if you go to the hospital and they realize you're as mentally crazy as you are in that moment, they will Baker Act you and make you sit there until they feel like you're ready to be out. And I didn't break no law that I know of, so I don't feel like I want to go to a place that's not going to let me out. So, just how it is, I guess. I don't know. I just wish I had, I wish I could turn back time and not ruin the friendships that I had. But when I get pissed or I get upset, first of all, that's a cover-up feeling. When I'm angry or when I'm acting angry, I'm usually not angry. Usually what it is sadness, depression, or even, sadness. That's a big one. I'll act angry, but it's because I'm hurt. It's because, I want what I want when I want it, and I end up messing up everything. So, one good thing is I'm close with one of my sisters again, so that's a good thing. I turned to her, I messaged her and just, apologized to her because her and I butt heads quite a bit, but in all reality, we love each other, I think my other siblings care, but they don't, I don't think they love me. Actually, I'm pretty sure they don't love me. Now her, my one sister, I can tell she loves me, with all her heart, but my other two sisters, I don't think they could give a care less about how I'm doing. Now my brother, I don't message him much because I'm just not close with my family, and I'd like to say it's their fault, but it's probably my fault also. I don't know. Even me and my 26-year-old kind of butted heads the other day, and I acted angry and pissed off, but in all reality, I was hurt by what she said, and thank God I didn't say nothing to her to hurt her, which is good. And I usually don't do that. I don't say, well, I don't say to her what I would normally say to someone online. That's someone that may care. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know if people actually gave a shit about me or if they acted as though they did. And then when I became close with them as far as, like a friendship, they pulled the rug right underneath my feet and I fell on my ass. So, I don't know. And maybe I'm thinking that that's the way they are because I don't want to take responsibility for my part in things. And when I say my part in things, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm 99% at fault. So, who knows? But, shit, it's so boring. It is so boring. I wish I could, I don't know. go to the movies, go out to like a restaurant, somewhere to eat. But then that's a problem too because it seems as though mostly everything, when I eat it, I get the worst stomach pains and they last forever. So, but and you know what? One thing I realized with this nervous breakdown I had is that I couldn't eat. Like I couldn't. I had a little appetite at times, but I really couldn't eat. Now I'd snack on little things and maybe drink some water every now and then, but like I had no desire. I really still have no desire to eat, but I know that I need to, or who knows what could happen. I just one thing that sucks also is that I don't know if my blood sugar is a good at a good level because I don't have those little strips that you put into your like diabetic machine to put the droplet of blood on. I don't have any more of those, and so I can't even check my sugar. And anytime I feel like my sugar could be high, I'm not going to keep running to the hospital. That's just not even going to happen. I'm not going to do it. It's pointless. So I just got to try to, if I feel sick, drink water. But I've pretty much just been drinking cherry Pepsi and Mountain Dew. That's been like my drink of choice, honestly. I have water to drink, bottles of water to drink, but I'm just not interested in drinking it, honestly. I just don't, I don't know, it doesn't have like a flavor to me. It's blah. I just want something that tastes good. So, I'm starting to get back to the point a little bit where I was at, where I actually gave a shit about myself. Now I'm still not there totally, but I'm starting to be there. I'm starting to get back to how I was. Honestly, I think that I really do think this too. I think I'm going to end up losing my foot. Possibly my whole left leg, who knows. But if that's what they need to do to save my life, then chop it off. I don't care. So it's not like I'm doing much of anything with the damn leg anyway. So I hate this generic ass lighter. I keep striking it and striking it, striking it to light a damn cigarette. I hate it. Yes, I do. So I seen that there was like one or two people in here. If you're in here, it'd be nice if you could say hi. Now, if you don't want to, that's fine. If you don't want to say hi, that's okay. But if you have any questions or anything, I'm more than willing to be honest and answer them. But hey, if Tina can deal with getting her foot and part of her leg cut off, I think I could deal with it pretty well myself. So, I just don't want to be like wheelchair bound. That's A few years ago, I was in a wheelchair for like, actually it's longer than a few years ago. It was like 7 to 8 years ago. And I think it was for about a year or half a year. I was just sick and weak. And then for the last 4 years ago, um, 4 years ago this month, uh, I was admitted to the hospital because, well, there's a few reasons, but one of them was they found these lumps. Um, and I have them everywhere. I have them on my back. I mean, I have them everywhere that you could think of. Uh, and I never knew what they were. I just thought they were, I mean, I don't know, they didn't hurt, so I didn't think it was a big deal. But the doctor said that they wanted to do a biopsy. Um, I don't know if it's every single lump or what. I don't know how they do that. But um, and I think they lied to me, honestly, because I didn't want to get admitted. And they're like, well, it's serious. You have these swollen lymph nodes is what it is, I guess. And we really want to do a biopsy on those because it could be cancerous. I don't believe I have no damn cancer. First of all, the little lump things don't even hurt. Like I said, they don't hurt. I don't feel them. The only time I actually feel them is when, say, I'm scratching the side of my back or scratching like my leg or something. Like I could feel, I could feel them sometimes. But besides that, they don't hurt. So why fix something that's not broke? That's what I say. I don't know. I don't know if I make any damn sense. I'm kind of just blabbering. And they say my lactic acid levels are high. My troponin levels are high. I think, and I don't remember, like, I would have, what's really cool is that I can look at my record online, and I can get all test results and all that type of stuff. I can get the things that say, like when they admitted me, what floor I was on, what care unit. And the last time I was in the critical care unit because, if I remember right, that's when I had I don't know what it was. They gave me some medicine through IV. I forgot what it was. Like my memory is shot, by the way. But anyways, I came to with them using their knuckles and rubbing really hard in between my breasts, like really hard. And I got pissed because that shit hurt. I didn't feel when they first started it, but it sure as shit woke my ass up for what, I don't even know why I passed out. So I know that my heart isn't good and that my liver is shot. I have non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver. And it's from, what I think it's from, is when I was using, and I have 14 plus years clean now, but when I was using, I was taking so many Vicodin that it's crazy. Like, by the end of my using, by the time I decided to get clean, I was taking and I'm not kidding. I swear I'm not kidding. On everything I own, I was taking, well, first of all, as many as I could get. But the highest I took was 20 Vicodin. I believe it was 5 milligrams. No, what was it? It's like an oblong white pill. But it has Tylenol in it too. And so with me popping all those narcotics, I think that's what screwed up my liver, but I'm not sure. Like, I haven't been back to the doctor to get any updated tests. And when I went to the hospital the last time, I signed myself out. uh, because I hate being in the damn hospital, and the nurses were being bitches. So I just left. So, yeah. I don't like hospitals. I can't stand doctors. I don't like people poking and prodding on me. I'm, this is where my head is at somewhat. I'm trying to make myself want to go to the doctor. But my head is more or less at, I don't want to know how bad things are health wise. I don't want to know anything more than what I already know, because I just want to be able to live until I'm not here anymore. Like, I don't want to know a time limit. That's it. I just don't want to know a time limit. So that's more or less why I haven't went to the doctor. I'm afraid that if I go, that I'm gonna get diagnosed with something else. Like, it seems as though every time I go to the damn doctor, or every time I've gone to the hospital, I get diagnosed with something else. And it's like, damn, first it was diabetes, then it was heart disease, liver disease, COPD, swollen spleen, my gallbladder. They want to do some kind of surgery on that. I forgot what it's called. Gastroparesis, which is when you eat your food, your body doesn't digest the food right. It more or less sits at the top of your stomach and doesn't digest the way like a normal body would digest food. And it causes me to have very, very severe stomach pains. Like, not only did I not and have I not ate much in the last week and a half because of this mental hell that I'm in, but also it's because when I do eat, it causes issues that I'm just not willing to deal with. And in the last like week and a half, 2 weeks, I've lost probably about 13 pounds. Hey, and I'm okay with that because I weigh about, how embarrassing to say, but I weigh about 190, well, about 190 pounds now. I just want to lose like another 80 pounds. So 110, I think, would be perfect. Maybe 100, like from 100 to 110, that would be perfect. For me, I don't know that it'd make me look any better, but it'd make my body look better. It wouldn't make my face look better, but whatever about that. I've lived with this face for the last how many years? Over 4 decades, so I can live with it until it's my time to go, I guess. So why, when people come in here, why aren't you guys saying hi or asking a question or something? Or are you guys just listening as you're doing housework? Like, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, why are you listening? Because I'm boring as shit. I wouldn't sit there and listen to me. I mean, obviously I have no choice, but you guys do. I kind of want to know why people listen. I mean, there's only a couple people in here, but I wish you guys would say hi or just stopping by or something. I think I unblocked people that I had blocked. A couple I haven't, but whatever. I don't hold grudges. I can understand why a few people would hold grudges towards me and, not be able to stand me anymore. And, I understand that because of how I've been acting. But, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't take shit back, and I'm sick of saying sorry. I've got to prove that I'm sorry. Just saying it isn't good enough. in my opinion. You know, I can't expect people to be like, "Oh, you said sorry? Well, hey, come back in and be my friend." Like, no, that's just not how the world works. You know, one thing is that I'm kind of confused about, and anybody who could possibly listen to this after I'm done being live, what? Okay, so if these few people, and this is just a question, I'm not being rude or disrespectful, but a few people seemed as though they were friends and that they cared and that they loved me as a friend and all that. So if that's true, why is it so easy to drop me like a bad habit? Who's this? Hi, I'm at the gym. Well, thank you for stopping by. My fat ass should be at the gym too. Thank you for stopping by, though. I have no idea who you are, but that's okay. If you have any questions, just let me know. You might notice on my channel there isn't much content on there anymore. I erased everything but a few videos because I'm trying to start over. You know, I've got to work hard to try to get monetized again and stuff like that. If I start taking YouTube more seriously again, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with YouTube yet. Honestly, I was gonna make a very quick, not thought out decision to just give somebody my channel, and I did for I don't know what, maybe a half hour, and I signed into it and changed the password back. So I just don't know what I'm going to do. There's one person I kind of feel bad for because I know how it feels to lose monetization. You know, and for a moment I was thinking about possibly just giving him my channel. But then, you know, I keep thinking that I may not be super serious about it right now. I'm kind of using it as a video diary in a way. I may end up taking it serious again in the future. And I have over 6,400 subscribers, so, and I've worked hard to get that. Really hard to get that. So to just give it away, I don't know. I don't know if that's a wise decision. I think it's something that I need to think about for quite a while and not just, you know, hey, here you go, you can have it, I don't care no more type of thing. Now I know that if I gave the channel away, that I'd be able to rebuild another channel. It's simple to do, but it's very time consuming. But yeah, so I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with it yet. So, oh my God. Yeah. I don't want to I don't want to end my life because then I'll feel alone again. So, I just hate it. Not alone, but lonely again, I guess. I'm just so happy that I have my sister in my life again. Oh, bitch boy Brooks, yes. Oh yes, that bitch boy. Now that's a bitch boy for sure. I think I'll feel better. Hey, you know, I don't know if you heard any of my mental breakdown live streams, but I went totally nuts. So I'm feeling a lot better than I was a few days ago, but I'm not 100%. But thank you saying feel better. Yeah, bitch boy Brooks. I can't stand that motherfucker. I don't know. But yeah, here's the thing. I bought a 4K camera probably about a year ago, or maybe longer. I have a nice laptop. I just don't know. See, what I want to do is do the reactions like I was doing with Bitch Boy Brooks and Johnny Depp Amber Heard case and Aaron Carter. And, you know, I like to do reactions to cases after the verdict is in and everything because, first of all, I don't know. I just like to see the whole picture, you know, before I actually do reactions to stuff. But there are sometimes where I'll do reactions if I come across like a trial that's going on and I seen like the opening statement or a specific witness or something like that, I'll do a reaction to it. But all those videos are gone too. But it would be much better to be able to do reactions with the little square with either my face or my icon, or, you know, and then have, well, my face could be bigger and the video could be smaller or vice versa. But that's what I want to learn how to do, and I tried to learn on my own, but I don't know shit about no OBS. I don't know what other kind of app I could download where I can do videos where I'm doing reactions like that. I don't know how to do any of that, and I've posted in the past asking for help if anybody could give me ideas, and I got a lot of views on them videos, but do you think even one person gave me any advice as to how to go about doing that? No. I mean, I had videos that had 40, 50, 60,000 views, like quite a bit of them. So yeah, I just don't understand why no one wanted to give me any kind of advice. Or maybe they just didn't know. Maybe it's as simple as that. Maybe they just didn't know. That's one thing I gotta quit doing too. Expecting way too much from people. It's like nobody on the internet has met me in real life. So all they know is what I've, you know, like my videos and such, how I've acted online, how nuts I've been. Like, they don't know me. I can say that honestly, I care about everybody. I don't judge. It's very hard, though, not to judge these certain people that are on trial or that have just been convicted, hurting little babies, unaliving them, like the Kimani. I can't even say her last name, so I'm not going to try. But they just found her body, was yesterday or the day before. If I remember, she was 13 or 14, and allegedly it was her father that did it. Like, oh my God. I just don't get why people do sick shit like that. I mean, to any kid, but to your own flesh and blood, to your own baby girl. Like, how the fuck? That man needs to rot in hell. I mean, there's a few other things I'd like to see done to him, but I'm just gonna say rot in hell. It's just gross. It's disgusting. I mean, he cut off her frickin' hands and then tried to cut her head off. Like, what the fuck, dude? And I thought I was crazy? I would never, ever. That's just sad as fuck. And hopefully he gets his ass beat on a daily basis in jail and prison. But I'm sure his bitch ass is gonna be in protective custody. Fucking loser. And he did stuff to her that is 1,000,000% wrong. Besides mutilating her, took advantage of the poor girl. It makes me think this poor girl, he realized what was happening to her as it was happening. It wasn't a surprise. I mean, at first I'm sure she didn't think that shit was gonna happen, but he cut her neck in the front. Like, he had to have been staring at her while he was doing it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these? And I thought I was crazy. Come on. And then the Nazaria Harris case. Oh my God. That son of a bitch was messing with her from, I don't even know how long. She was only 13. They haven't even found her body. And allegedly she was pregnant with his kid. Sick motherfucker. Ugh. And then we got the Stephen Stearns, the one that ended Maddie Soto's life, allegedly. And he had all these pictures in his damn phone of her. Yeah, no, I can't either. Oh, really? Yeah, I would have done that too. If I could find any other content for that trial, the OnlyFans trial, I can do some reactions to it. What I might do is live reactions where I can go live and you'll hear my voice, but you won't be able to see me, and it'll show the video. I could do it that way too. But hell no, I can't do none of them little kids update. Hello, John Bubba? I think that's what it says. I'm sorry, my eyes are bad. Well, good evening to you, sir. How are you doing? But yeah, no, I agree though. I can't watch that shit at all. I watched the video on Facebook, I think it was yesterday, and damn, my mouth is dry. Shit. But anyways, it was some video. I couldn't understand what was wrong because everybody was talking all at once. But then they said it was, about that 13-year-old girl. If I would have known straight from the beginning exactly what it was about, I mean, oh my God. Yeah, I can't do it. I become enraged. That's what it says. Oh, John Bubba, I'm sorry to tell you, but I erased all my videos. Except a few. And they're not any of the Brooks trial videos. If anybody's ever interested in me doing a reaction to any video of any case, even Bitch Boy Brooks, I can do so when I go live. I have to set it up before I go live. So just leave a comment once I post this. If you have any videos you would like to see me react to, and I'll do that. The problem I was having, John, is that I was monetized. Now, I didn't do anything specifically like wrong where I got strikes or anything like that. Would you be interested in doing? For sure, John, for sure. Most definitely. I do reactions to Pardon and Parole videos. I sure would. But what I did was, see, like I said, I didn't get any strikes or anything from YouTube. But, and I used to be monetized. But then all of a sudden they said your monetization was taken because I had reused content on my channel. And I was very, very confused, as to what videos. Like, they didn't tell me. They just said I had it on there. So I erased a bunch of videos, and then 3 months later I'd apply, they'd deny, and I'd do an appeal, and I didn't win the appeal, and they said you still have reused content. So then I just, like a week and a half ago, I erased every damn thing except a few of my like personal videos, like my grandkids, my mom. I think I have one up of. She has dementia, but yeah. So I left a couple of those up. Now, if I do live streams, reactions during a live stream, and you're not going to see me, you'll be able to see like a little circle of me, but that's it. I can do live streams or reactions that way. Therefore, they can see that it's my video. It was a live stream. It's a reaction live stream. So then they won't be able to, get me with reused content. What do you mean you had a hearing on the 24th? Do you mean like you yourself was... Okay, I'm kind of confused. Because pardon... Oh, were you trying... Like, did you have like something on your record you needed, or you were applying to get removed, or... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Well, if you can, like, not during the live, because I won't be able to grab it, like get the link off the live. But once this is posted, which it will be when I'm done, you could put a link in the comments, and I could do a reaction to it or something. Oh, John, you probably deserve it to be removed too. If that's the only thing you have on your record, now see, I don't know exactly what what it's surrounding, and I guess that's what I'll see when I watch the video, when I do a reaction. I'm going to be doing blind reactions too, because I want my supporters to see my honest, raw, real reaction. Oh, wow. Well, it should be off your record. Shit. I'm telling you, the government would hate my ass because I'd be giving clemency to a ton of people. "20 years old, first offense, misdemeanor." But yeah, John, if you got a link to the video or something like that, make sure you put it, if you want me to react to it, make sure you put the link. You could really put the link in any of my videos. I'm going to see it. I don't have that many videos up. Now, when I had all the videos up that I had, yeah, it was very hard for me to see every comment. Okay, cool. Cool, thank you. Yes, I will most definitely do a reaction to that. That'd be interesting. I've actually thought about doing reactions to, like, you know, parole hearings and, you know, stuff like that. Damn, my mouth is so dry, it feels like I smoked weed and I didn't. Damn. See, now you got me wondering, John. Now I can't wait to do the reaction because I want to see what's up. You know, I try not to be judgmental. I don't like people judging me. Although I understand I don't like it. You know, there's certain cases that it's kind of hard not to judge the person, but God is the only one that can judge. He's the only one, you know, that's his job, not mine, I guess. But that doesn't mean I have to like everybody and like everything everybody does, you know. We've all made mistakes in our life. Some are worse than others, I should know. But yeah, I'll most definitely do a reaction to it. Oh, and anybody else who comes across this too. I have made new merch on my Teespring store. If interested, people can look on that. If I mean, I get the link and post it. I don't know if the link is still attached to my channel or not, but I have. I took the majority of Bitch Boy Brooks merch down. Although if anybody's interested in it, I will be more than happy to put it back up. I didn't sell many of them, but hey, you know, I did it just to do it. But now I have merch up that's recovery related. And also merch that I think it's only like the zip up jacket type thing. I'm not sure if I put any. I think I put, no, it's the zip up jacket and then a hat with a heart in the middle. And that's domestic violence related. And the zip up like jacket thing says love shouldn't hurt. So if anybody's interested, I'll most likely, or I'll more than likely be able to post the link on my posts. Okay. All right, John. Thank you very, very much. And make sure if you haven't seen a reaction within like the next few days, just leave a comment on something. I'll see it. I'm kind of excited to see it now. But I'm going to wait, you know, until I do the reaction to it. This gives me, like, motivation. So I appreciate it for the couple that have chatted. This gives me the motivation to, you know, do something with my channel and get back to what I really love doing, which was making content. So, yep. And I really wanna, I haven't monetized it, but I have a TikTok account. And like I said, I haven't monetized it. I could, uh, but I was just doing it pretty much as like a hobby type thing, I guess. Um, but I have over 10,000, I think around 10,400 uh, followers. I hate saying followers, supporters over there. But I haven't even been doing really much of anything over there either. So. Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna copy your channel link to my clipboard and pin it in my clipboard so that I can tag you when I do a reaction to it. Oh, it's all right. See, I know how to mess up. It don't look messed up to me, but maybe I'm not the one to ask because my life didn't look messed up either until I opened my eyes. So, all right, but I've been live for an hour, which is a lot longer than what I thought I was gonna do. And yes, John, I will do a reaction to that. Like I said, I'll make sure to uh, tag you in a post before I do the reaction. So if you're available, you'll be able to come into the live while I'm doing the reaction and talking about it. If not, I'll still tag you in the video. Also, um, you know, not a problem, John. Have a good night. Have a good night to the other two that are watching. So take care, everybody. Have a good night. And remember, you are loved.